Ivan, what's the problem? What's the problem, Ivan? I walk out the door. And first off, he wants to start that hee-hawing. I'll show y'all something real quick. Come on. These pepper plants, I moved them over here in the shade where I could water them and take care of them. And that heat can't get to them. Gigi says, those things are dead, ain't they? They were wilted down so bad, guys. They've just, this little limb here that you see hanging down is broken. That's why it's hanging. But that's the way the whole plants looked. That's the way they looked. Like that little limb right there. It's like that because it got broke. I put them here in the shade and watered them. And these buddies, overnight, come back to life. And I'm gonna leave them right here. I'm gonna pick these peppers today. And I got some redwoods I need to pick there and get them off there. I don't care for the red jalapeno, but I'll get them off anyway. But anyway, it has revived them. And I'm gonna try to move. My tomatoes just about quit completely. I may move a few of them somewhere to a shady area and see if I can't get them to come back and maybe even trim them back some, and maybe we get a second growth out of them later on if the weather cools down. Maybe we'll see. I'm feeding up right now, and see my helper. All right, come on, let's go. Good morning, you two. Hang on, I got your feet. I love y'all. Y'all know that, right? When you're eating, you don't want a butt, Pawpaw, do you? Not when you're eating. No, Pawpaw. I'm too busy eating. Here's my boy. Hey, are you a zebra? Are you part zebra, Ivan? Can somebody send a zebra over here for Pawpaw to love on? I love you, big boy. He's too busy right now to pick with Pawpaw because he's eating. All right, let me go feed the goats. I'll be back. They wait right here at the back of the barn every morning for me to come feed them. Scoot over, howdy-ho. Girl. Got lots of projects we're doing, guys. Lots of projects. The brick, I gotta lay out brick. I'm gonna try to start on it sometime this afternoon. Just a lot of different things going on. I got Elijah coming one day this week to help me clean out one of those sheds that need to get cleaned out. And I think Caden is going to try to work with me a little bit on Saturday mornings. He has football now, so he can't come during the day because he has football practice now, and school's fixing to start. I'm letting the goats, the big goats, out in the mornings. I feed them outside. They come out. I keep the little ones in so I can feed them inside alone so they can get plenty. And then sometime in the afternoon, I'll come out and let them all out to run together. The big ones can even go on out into the back pasture if they wish. I leave the back pasture gate open for them. And they'll get a lot more browsing back there than they can this one little pasture right here. It's so dry, and a lot of stuff's not growing. And we got that one little rain, Saturday or so ago, 1 inch, but it's about dried up now. Stop it! Dude! Stop that stuff. It's ridiculous. And so anyway, trying to feed these little ones separate will help them and help their mamas. It's a little bit easier coming on out now, understanding more like what I'm trying to do. And the little ones, the little ones will slip out real quick if you let them, but they I think they're understanding more what I'm going to try to do too. I'm going to come around and feed them by themselves. Oh, they're going to cry and pitch a fit for a while. But I think they probably will eventually learn that they're going to get to come out about noon, days I'm here, with their parents and run in the back pasture, because Ivan will be with them, and I'll be able to come out and check on them often. Okay, Alyssa got their little shed finished. I saw, it's funny, I looked down there yesterday morning, I saw them down there, I saw Alyssa doing jumping jacks, calisthenics. Jake working. That's funny. I told what y'all have to do, work out before y'all can work. Jake said, it wasn't me. I said, I know. There's these two be the first to come out. Here they come. Johnny, son, there's nothing back there. Johnny, son, you gotta learn to stop that kind of stuff. What's wrong with you? Come on, goats, let's go. They're still finishing up what they left up there, I guess. They're coming down. I knew you'd come. I knew you'd come down. Love me. I knew you would. You got to eat. How don't you come to love you, Papa? You come to see if there's more treats. You just come to see if there's more treats. Oh, you feel bad about it now, don't you? You feel bad. You feel bad. Not so bad you don't stick that tail to me. I can't take it, Ivy. He has to come down here and just mess with me for some reason. You got to do it. All right, guys. First thing I got to do before I can feed them baby goats is build them a little feed trough they can't turn over. And I've got this treated wood here. Just some random pieces that somebody couldn't use. They're going to be great for a feed trough. And I got a bottom and two sides. And I've got two ends here. And I'll use this 2x6 for the ends. That'll make it heavier. And just stick out on both sides. It won't be able to turn it over. So that's what I'm going to do first. So let me go ahead and cut these. They're not even. They got to be even. I must cut them all even. These three through the top two, making those even. I left a mark for the bottom one by the saw blade to making it even. So I screwed them back and I'll cut on that mark. All three will be even. Well, it's going to be nothing fancy. This will be across both ends. Nothing fancy. They're not going to be able to turn it over, and they can reach in there and eat all they want. And I guarantee there'll be someone to climb up in it, but at least they're not going to turn it over and spill it. So all I got to do is screw these sides on, put the ends on, and go feed them guys. And they're waiting. Look at them. They know I'm bringing it. See how quick they learn? They know Papa's going to bring them food. And love on them. I'm coming, babies. Okay, I've got it. Got the ends on it. And a little trough. It's going to hold their feed. They can't turn it over. They're not going to turn it over. All made out of scrap. Stuff is going to throw it away. All treated wood will last a long, long time. The little feed trough is a success. They're not able to turn it over. They are walking in it, some of them, but the thing is, they're up on that table. They're not going to track dirt and stuff into it. And it's working. They can eat at their leisure. And I'm going to bring them some hay here in a little bit. Everything they eat will take pressure off Mama. And there's not a lot of good grazing out there right now. It's so dry and hot and dry. So this will help moms. And they'll get better at this every day we do it. Every time we do this, they'll get better at it. As far as, you know, staying in and knowing they're going to get to eat. And this morning, they showed that they was ready to eat when I come around with the feed buckets. They were ready. But this is good. And I got the fence, I think, fixed. I went ahead and fixed up the little hole that Kippy used because they had discovered it. Yeah, little Cuddles and her sister had discovered it, and they was still small enough to squeeze through it. All right, I'm a little bit tired. I'm gonna finish running this water, filled it up. And I've got a couple of things to do down there with Billy this morning. I got to put some T-posts down there where I put that panel around that guy wire yesterday because he keeps rubbing on it and causing it to shake the pole. But he's a pretty good sized boy. And 2,000 pounds start rubbing on something starts to shake. Yeah, something's going to shake. Anyway, I'm gonna go down and put them T-posts in the head here in a little bit before it's too hot. And this afternoon, it'll be hot, but I'll put a fan on me and I'll work out there with my brick. That's my plan. All right. Also, this morning early when I was here by myself, well, I had Brantley and Lex. Lex spent another night over. I made that little video on my air purifier, and guys, it does work. And you'll see it in this little video. It's a short video, about 11, 12 minutes, whatever. I hope you get a chance if you see it when I put it out one day this week. It may be an evening video, I'm not sure. I hope you'll watch it. It's very interesting, and it thing works. I'll show you proof of it. Look at my eyes, it's living proof. All right, guys, I'm gonna cut this off and get to do another chore. See how they did with their little feed trough yesterday. Everybody happy out here? Well, look at y'all. Y'all eat most of it, didn't you? You eat most of it. Oh, here she comes. I'm coming, baby. She sees her pawpaw. She sees her pawpaw. I'm coming. Right here. I decided to eat some more, yeah. Hey, young man. You're okay. You're gonna sit down right here amongst y'all, okay? Look at Johnny. Johnny wants to know why they can eat and I can't. They're babies, Johnny. You're not a baby no more. No, Johnny's not a baby. No, he's a big boy. I think I'm going to open up my garden, guys, and let the cows or the goats or whoever wants to come in and eat that grass, and they can eat whatever they want. There's not nothing left in there. A little bit of okra. The okra, I don't think it's going to do nothing with this weather like we got. When the little pods, I call them pods, I don't know if that's what they really call, open up, they turn almost hard overnight. Even they still be little, they get hard so quick because it's so hot, I guess. It's like it's almost cooking them on the stalk. May not make sense, but there's something going on with it because, you know, to pickle okra, they need to be about 3 inches long or whatever. And them to even get halfway that, they're already hard as a rock. So I'm just going to open it up this afternoon, and goats, cows, whoever can go in there and just graze what they want. And there's some grass that they can have, and I don't want to mow it if they can eat it because the grass is getting short. Hard, dry, and short all over the pastures. Okay? Yeah, this weather's tough on a garden. Everybody staying with the shade and staying with the water. Hey, buddy. Nah, don't you mess with that. That's for later. I'll give you some in a minute when I come back. There's a bag of treats back there, and he knows it. He knows it, Heidi. How does he know so much? All right, let the goats in for water, and I've opened my garden up to the goats, guys. They can go in if they want to. Some of them went in and got a drink and brought their babies back out. Some are still up there with their babies. I think Elijah's gonna come over tomorrow. I'm gonna have him move those brick in where I can get to them easy enough. I can work on the brick tomorrow. And maybe have him do a little bit of work over there on cleaning that shed out. I don't know if he'll have time to work on that shed. It's going to be so hot. It's like an oven out here now. I might be able to let him work in that shed a little bit early while I'm feeding up. Then I'll move the trailer stuff out of the way, and if he comes back the next day, he can do that. That may be what I'll do. I'm gonna whip in here underneath this tree, yes. All right. Actually, kind of cool under this tree. Kind of cool. I anticipate we'll have company down here in a minute. I think the goats see me parked down here, and I'm sure Johnny's telling them, I bet he's got treats. I bet he's got treats. Yeah, Johnny's out front. He's out front, so I'm gonna cover these treats up with my old bee sheet. Maybe he won't find it. All right. Look at Johnny babysitting. Johnny's babysitting. Oh, Johnny. Take the goats over here. Over these browse over here for a while. What are you thinking, Hattie? Get the shade. It's cooler over in the shade, ain't it, baby? This bit's been so hot, guys. We had over 101, I think today, 102, something like that. That's not hot. Some of you folks in Arizona, 110, 12, stuff like that. It's crazy. There's a bunch of us need rain, guys. Not only here, but all around. And cooler weather, gosh. Cooler weather. Johnny, I'm proud of you, son, babysitting. Uncle Johnny had to babysit some of these kids when his mama was out browsing. There was Cuddles with her mom. Here comes that little man. He's such a pain in the butt. He's like his daddy. Troublemaker. All right, folks, I hope y'all enjoyed this little video today. Mostly working in the goat pen and stuff and moving the goats around. Built a little feed trough, worked out good. I've let my goats into the garden. They're going to finish it up in there. At least there's some grazing for them in there. And hope you enjoyed this video. Not a whole lot to it. If you don't mind, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button. Appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys later. Y'all take care. And never forget, I love you. I do. Catch you guys later.